Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt with Tears of Gaia. So what are we gonna do today? Last time we started on the Carnal Sins quest, which was a follow-up of the quest Cabaret. It was a dark turn to a initially pretty funny quest if you ask me. And now what we have to do is discover the mysteries of the serial killer. And for that, we went to examine the last victim of the serial killer, which is the woodcarver. And today we're gonna examine the place where he died, apparently, to find out more about how this killer behaves, what he's made of. And what would be interesting to me would be to know why he chose Priscilla as his next victim. I guess we'll find out, but I'm not sure.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
And you are?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Interesting name.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Did your brother have enemies at all?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Oh no. Do you know anything about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
We've talked enough.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
You know, if your dogs even dare to touch me, they're gonna die for sure.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Okay.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Okay.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Repeatedly?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Yes, I want. That's what I just said. Okay, but first... Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned Citizen. Might have something to do with the murder. Whoa.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Me too. What would you use it for in a workshop like this?
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
So, what's our conclusion? Now we have to find Eustace the Corpse Collector.
Aye.
Already know exactly what happened.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Okay. I looked at your sculptures. I really liked them.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Okay, so I get why the killer killed Fabian. What does any of this have to do with Priscilla?
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Okay, then let's go find the corpse collector, which is gonna be to the left somewhere. Past the drunk guy. Just minding my own business, being drunk. Everyone's drunk here. Well, I guess. Whoa, what is this? Another concerned citizen's sermon? What is going on? He's like...
What is it, grey boy? Looking for adventure?
Oh, didn't I?
Witches coming!
Oh,
There's swarms in the city now.
poorly Deka.
She waved to me.
Let's stay home after all.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Oh, God. What is going on with that dude?
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Whoa! You just gave me the finger. Let's use Axie for some bonus experience.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Yeah, he deserved it. One of the worst persons I've ever met in Novigrad. What is going on with really now? What is going on with Whoreson's henchmen? Why are they still prowling the streets? Huh?
Oi, cocker!
Yeah. I have a question. Why don't you go and get a new master? You look so silly with those masks and costumes and whatever.
Looking wobbly.
Apparently
Some overripe sheep's feet.
I killed people here. Okay, I don't remember. But I did. Their maces are still lying there. No need in picking them up though. I'll just get overburdened again.
Boring as fucking
Okay, so Priscilla, was she attacked here? No. Not at all. Where will this leave me? Oh no, I remember being here. Do I even have to get down there? I guess not. Okay, sorry. Better get up again. But this could have been, if it was an alley, it would have been a nice valley to attack someone.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy.
I see in the dark, and I'm sturdy, right? You hit... Oh.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, here? Like...
Hey, handsome.
Hey.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. A brazier. This time of year?
A brazier?
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
What does the brazier have to do with anything?
Human.
How am I to know?
Priscilla's.
Watch him, see what he does.
Okay, so... apparently those poor townsmen are gonna attack me any minute.
You'll never learn.
Oh, come on. I hate fist fights, and I know why. Go hit him! Yeah, go hit him! There you go! Burn! Burn, baby!
Think you got me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Yeah, do that. You and Priscilla were friends?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Okay.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Okay, so what did we learn? First of all, there are some decent people here. And I just knocked 3 of them out. Because they thought I was the murderer. But I can't blame him. And other than that, apparently the murderer really is someone who wants to teach people a lesson about mocking the eternal fire. That's why Priscilla was attacked. Too bad that we did not get to know that beforehand. I never knew that she disgusted the eternal fire so much. She used to make fun of it on stage. So, I have to go to talk to the coroner and take a look at the last victim.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
You really are. Von Gratz told me about you.
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison.
Exactly.
But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it?
Well, he did.
People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Yeah, you look a little young to be Von Gratz's teacher. I noticed. Von Gratz looks way older than this guy.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
But then how old are you? I'm really wondering. Okay, who's the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Okay, critical. Because I just thought, why would they kill a theology professor? But now it makes sense. You and Nathaniel don't get along?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
I would, but I don't have to. Let's start the autopsy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Okay, hurry, hurry. We can still save her.
Till next
Race.
time, Master.
The Memorial Derby. Why is it updated? Okay, I gotta find out why it is updated. Races Crow's Perch. You see, I'm not a fan of races. Oh, is it failed? New quest. No, it's not failed. I'm just too stupid to find it. Quent, races, scavenger hunts, which contracts. Well, it can't be main quest, so it's gotta be a secondary quest. It's not in there! Well, shoot. Okay, we have to go to her estate. Which means we have to go to Hierarch Square to fast travel there, basically. Some more henchmen of Orson. I don't get it. Don't they know that their leader has died by my hand? Why are they still here? Well, apparently they run the city now by themselves, by just standing around. They never learned to do anything else. That's why. Okay, let's fast travel to the Vegelbud estate. And if we can't participate in the race, then maybe we should. So, yeah. Gotta talk to the guards first. Really?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
What just happened? Well, let's face through the door here. No problem.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe. but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
I am that
Fire
serious.
fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, but had not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh! Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Where am I? Okay. Gotta run downstairs. No! Stupid dogs! Leave me alone! I got a murderer to catch. Okay, now the guards are attacking me? What is going on with you people? I'm not the murderer. By the way, what sword is that? Oh yeah, it's the arbitrator. Whoa!
There he is! Get him!
Okay. Oh no, you won't. Or maybe you will! God damn it! He hits so hard! Hit me so hard. Again. Once more. Thank you. Oh, come on. There's the fire damage. I had just had to knock down one of them. Then the fight's over. No need to kill him, that's true. We all know it's been a misunderstanding.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
Yeah, stupid.
Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, of course.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Well, I hope not. Another concerned citizen's note? I guess. Why did he tie her up, though? That's something new. Switching up his routines. I guess he really did get bored. But not of Not of whores and beggars, but of his whole thing. Okay, so I wanted to participate in the race at first, but to be honest, I feel like we're pressed on time. Because we have to stop the murderer right now. But I guess that's not really true. We could take our time and first participate in the race, but it would feel so awkward. Okay, now we have to get to Crippled Kate's, which is where the succubus was, and the fastest way to get there is of course through the docks. I thought, not sure. Why is this quest updated again? Maybe because it failed? I'm just waiting for it to fail. Because... Of course I would win this race easily, but I don't really know what I get out of it, and it's just... seems like a waste of time, really. Ain't nobody got time for that. Participate in a race, I mean... Hi, Crippled Kate's. Oh, it's not only... Yeah, it's the place that I freed from
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, no, I won't.
Wanna dip your dingo?
Of course I won't disturb them.
This life. Sometimes it's a
I'll give you a
handful.
discount for heroic
Oh.
deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
Okay, upstairs, like...
Black
yeah,
ones,
there.
Redanians.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, I gotta know why.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Really? So, who left the letter on Patricia's body?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's, to Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Oh!
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with Sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Leave her alone. Yeah! Let's use Axie to persuade him to don't do it.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Okay, so Nathaniel is just a perv. A really bad one. Can I untie her? No, all I can do is... Okay, I'm just gonna leave you two alone. Not at all awkward, no. Especially since I don't really seem to know where to go. So I'll just take this mug and this broken rake. Oh, there's the door. Okay. Nope, that's where I came from. I don't want to swear too much, but what the hell? There. Okay. What did I want to do? Oh, yeah, I just reached level 19. Level 19. How to improve my build. Igni. Hey! Why did you take it away? Oh, I wanted to learn Fire Stream so badly. This is melt armor. It's cool, it's cool. Yeah, it is. But I want to learn Fire Stream right now. The second uses of signs are mostly pretty awesome.
People, help me!
Okay, okay, I'll be right back. Or, no, wait, let's help him first. Whoa! Okay.
Get out of my sight.
What was that? I just got a key from him. I don't know what it's for. I guess I was supposed to save him, but I waited too long. Yeah, but of course you'd be hesitant if you've got a murderer to catch. Whatever. We got his key. Though it would have been nice to find out what was going on there and why witch hunters killed that guy. It seemed like he wanted to get in so badly. Okay, there we are. Hey, open. No, don't loot. Open the freaking door. Geralt. Why do you do this to me? Why? There you go.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
What? He's a vampire? Do you even have a motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're out of your fucking mind, man.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You wouldn't have survived.
Well, I fought a lesser vampire before. But... Yeah, bestiary, please. Where is it? Okay, yeah, crafting, alright. But the bestiary. About vampires, higher vampires. Igni and vampire, or which I still don't have. But get ready for... Oh yeah, Devil's Puffball. I heard it works wonders too. Whoa, no, no, no! Okay, yeah, now I got it. I got it. First, gotta find out where Igni is. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't like that. Still. What I don't like at all is your hiding, your constant hiding. Oh, Fire Stream is so awesome. Burn! Burn, vampire! Killed my first higher vampire. And it was not just anyone. Oh, he gave me a runestone even? It was Hubert Rake, the vampire. Oh, Hubert. What a... You're a good death. Awesome weapon. And what is this? Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Of course he would hide one there too. Oh, hey, this tree just grew into the wall. Oh, I'm not gonna question that. Where's my newest sword? Oh no. Well, it looks awesome. Could be awesome. It's a silver sword. And I have to question why a vampire carries a silver sword, but okay. He also carried some assassin's boots, or a diagram for assassin's boots, which does not make sense at all as well. Awesome, that was a cool fight, and it seems like I would have never... Really, I just learned Firestream before this fight, and not because I knew that he would be a vampire. I swear, just out of pure luck, and it was the best weapon against him. So, you might get why I feel a little proud. Why I feel pride on that, and why I really like my decision there. Okay, so what now? What now? Talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition, and then this quest will be over. Which is good, because I think we've reached about the end of this episode. What I wanted to record. Let's go to St. Gregory's Bridge. Oh my. Well, that guy, he was... At first, I really disliked him. But then I really grew fond of him. And then he was a vampire! Like, what's going on here?
Please. Those are priceless manuscripts.
Priceless. Worthless, you mean? Vile, filthy...
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I did that. I just didn't want him to burn the manuscripts, and I thought I could blow out the fire. But apparently everyone loses their minds when I do that. That's awesome. Dandelion, where are you at? He's not at the Rosemary in time, I think. Or is it here? He's somewhere upstairs.
Oi, Cocker!
Oh, of course! The hospital. Oh, right. Hey, didn't I just kill you, medic?
Greetings, Master.
Greetings. This mask is so creepy. Hey, Dandelion, it was a vampire all along.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Oh, she can talk.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part, now you need to look after her.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Well, that was awesome. Now there is one thing left to do. I have to ask Joachim von Graz whether he knew or not that his teacher was a vampire.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
What? That's his reaction? That's all? That's all he has to say? Oh, you know, your teacher? You knew him for like 30 years or so? He's a vampire, by the way. Okay. Oh, we can ask him about Shawnee.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Okay, I was hoping we could get to see her, but... Right. And why is the university closed?
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
The coroner told me about your past, too.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Well then, it makes you a bad person as well.
Farewell.
But it's not really a surprise because his teacher was a vampire and he doesn't seem to be as shocked by it as I'd imagined. Or as I would be if my teacher was a vampire. I don't know. I just expected more.
Boy looking for adventure.
Think he's punishable by death.
Okay, guys. That's gonna be all for today. That was such an incredible quest that I'm really looking forward to more. And I wanted to tackle the question this time as well. Why I don't go to Skellige, because it's just at level 16 and I know there will be even lower level quests over there. So while I'm at risk of getting there and already having grey quests, I still do want to tackle all the quests in Novigrad that I can. Like, for example, of Swords and Dumplings, the one with Hattori, because I want to get a sword crafted by Hattori so bad right now. And then there are still some contracts. Door slamming shut. This one is new. Okay. But I was thinking about the mystery of the Byways murder and Phantom of the Trade Route at Mysterious Tracks. I could do all of them, and I think I'm gonna do some of them in the next episode or in the next 2 episodes or something like that. Anyhow, by the way, oh, there's the missing brother is level 33. Dear God. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give that like button a gentle stroke. Maybe even the subscribe button, I don't know. And there's so much effort going in every one of these episodes. If you have the time, leave a comment with some feedback. I'd be more than happy. See you next time.